I'm Denis Costello. I'm the Executive Director of CML Advocates Network. My previous patient advocacy background actually comes from the field of rare diseases, where I spent over 11 years working with Eurordis, which is a European umbrella organization which brings together patient organizations from mainly Europe but also outside of Europe in the field of rare diseases. During that time, I worked as online communications manager. I was lucky enough to be part of a team that founded Rare Connect, which is a global social network for people living with rare diseases. I was also part of the team that kicked off Rare Disease Day, which is the annual awareness day for rare diseases at the end of February. And I put in place a whole series of capacity building actions really aimed at building the skills of patient representatives in the field of digital technologies and how better to use those in their daily work to deliver impact for their organization. CML Advocates Network is a really dynamic and exciting network of patient organizations from all over the world. It really is a global entity, and I like the way it reflects the needs, the diverse needs actually, of patient organizations from different regions of the globe. We have currently 122 members from 91 countries, and I look forward to growing that. One of the main activities that we're involved in is our annual Congress, CML Horizons, which will take place next year in Costa Rica, in San Jose, and we're really looking forward to that taking place at the beginning of May. We also provide a suite of information services, mainly delivered through our website, cmladvocates.net, information on the disease, on clinical trials, on generics, and a whole list of the member organizations listed, from the different countries where we are present and active. Our advocacy actions really try and reflect the needs that are very important to the organizations and the patients on the ground. We've conducted a variety of data gathering surveys in issues like side effect management and adherence to treatments, and more recently on treatment-free remission, where we have published that data and enabled a dialogue with a variety of stakeholders around those areas of importance. And we also carry on a very important dialogue with leading players in the field of research and life sciences through our community advisory boards, where we really try and focus their attention on actions which can really be truly patient-centric. Well, my personal ambitions for the organization itself would be to foster the existing membership and see that grow into new countries and new areas where we're currently not present. I'd like to really listen to the members, to their needs, and to where they think we should be going to better serve them. Above all, one of the most important things for me is to be able to empower our members in the regions and on the ground in the countries where they are active in order to be able to deliver actions which can really deliver meaningful impact for the patients all around the world. I'm looking forward to developing an evidence base of data which can reflect patient preferences and can impact on key decisions when it comes to points in time of access or legislative actions, or working with the healthcare community to really understand patients' needs. As well as that, we're looking forward, I think, as a team to looking at how we can better train our expert patients, not only in our community advisory boards to really raise the level of expertise there on some very technical areas, but also to deliver some capacity building exercises to the regions at large to be able to work with them and understand their training needs. So the challenges ahead, as I see them, are looking at the needs of patients in low and middle income countries. We're very lucky in CML Advocates Network to have member organizations like the Max Foundation in the United States, who really have a deep level of expertise and work on the ground to provide so many services and access to diagnostics and treatment to patients in low and middle income countries. So I'm really looking forward to that challenge. I'm looking forward also to working with the research and life sciences to work towards the cure that we all aspire towards. I think it's very important for us. In CML, we were I suppose, the community that pioneered one of the first, or the first, targeted therapy in cancer that was magically effective. But we'd like to now go beyond that and break new frontiers in research as a patient organization working with such dedicated researchers and scientists. I'd also like to understand, the challenges around areas which are still to be fully understood as a patient community. There are issues like, for example, around fertility and pregnancy in the field of CML, on which patients have some very interesting views and data, which I think we can gather and share with the wider community. But I see the CML community as one big family. I'd really like to see us continue to grow in learning from each other, in learning from science, and really establishing and understanding some of the still unmet needs that are out there in terms of quality of life, and really finding ways to articulate that with the wider community of stakeholders, be they in healthcare or in science, to have some meaningful outcomes for patients.